thorough review of the law, it doesn't appear that you are eligible for a PR bond. If you bring me case. Okay. All right. So where are we on discovery?
Judge, just recently, and I say recently, 10 days, 2 weeks ago, I got a 2 terabyte storage thing full of discovery.
Okay.
This morning, I hear there's more that just developed Friday.
This is the co-defendant to the case we had on, one of the co-defendants to the case we had last week, where I let the court know that I was going to be meeting with the law enforcement agency and receiving additional discovery, which I did. So I have another hard drive worth of discovery that we did not have before that I now need to tender to Mr. Aguilar.
She asked me to bring I think another terabyte. With another terabyte storage container or data storage to bring. And at the same time, while this is all going on, I would like the appointment of an investigator.
Okay.
I did file a motion sometime back. I have my copy.
All right. I'll sign your copy. I will tell you if it has been tendered to me, I sign all, make sure I've reviewed everything and signed everything, but just in case.
It got filed in late August. I don't know.
Oh, then that should have been signed. If I sign all of them, I review all of the motions, and the ones that legally I can sign, I will sign them the same day I receive.
We just learned that you did sign back in March an order for a psychiatrist. That interview was done, but the psychiatrist said he didn't have a copy of the order. It hadn't been entered it properly or something, and he needed to do a follow-up evaluation.
All right. So what I want you to do before you leave here, if you'll go to the back and make sure that they have the order in the system, and this is that. All right. So what we're going to do on this is the final setting for discovery. There will be no more settings for discovery. Norma?
Yes.
And if you all decide to go to jury trial, this trial is probably going to end up happening perhaps in the new year. We shall see.
I was going to say my second chair, who's not available today, is her calendar jammed all the way through. I think the last jury's possible is December 1st. I think we got, in another case, we have that last setting.
Well, of course, this is the 187, so we'll probably be in trial, but I realize Megan is smiling. But I always give the staff a long Christmas break because I know people have to shop. Now I have to shop. You know, when you have little ones and Santa comes, and you got to do the shopping early. You can't say I'm going to shop, the day after when there's a sale, because they're like, "Where's Santa?"
And there are certain people that have to prepare certain foods.
There you go. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. And state, you need to be prepared to tender an offer on this day. Norma, recall this for November 3rd. That gives everybody an entire month to look through discovery and make sure everybody has everything. And state, you'll need to be prepared to tender an offer on that day.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else?
You said October 3rd?
November 3rd.
November 3rd.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Now, why should I be here when it's my birth month? I have no idea.
Well, is November your birth month?
Oh, yes.
Also, can we just come back in January then?
What are you doing here?
I'm here. My leg's hurting now. Oh, bad.
All right. Can you call Amy Owen back? All right. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Hello, how you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
All right. So your attorney has told the court that he's on your bond and that you all have a contract and that you're not abiding by that contract. So when you're not abiding by contract, a bondsman is allowed to remove themselves from your bond. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So here's my question. Are you going to be able to afford an attorney?
No, ma'am.
So you're going to need one appointed to you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So this is what we're going to do. Once we go on the record, I'll make sure that we have those things taken care of. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Cisneros, I'm going to allow you to withdraw from his case because he can't afford to pay you. I'm going to appoint an attorney, but with regards to your being off his bond, I'm going to need a motion filed for that.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
And Your Honor, I don't mean to be a bad person or a bad lawyer or anything like that. I just wanted on the record that I posted his bond sometime early December,
Mhm.
and he only paid a little bit less than half, I believe, and he hasn't made a payment since December of last year, of course. And I've told him several times, I don't want the government thinking that I may have gotten paid in cash and I didn't deposit it and I'm not paying my taxes.
Mhm.
So I need to protect myself, and that's the only reason. And the only thing I asked the court, and I'll reiterate it once I file my motion, is not to increase the bond because obviously.
No. Here's the thing. When bondsmen are getting off of a bond because of contract disputes, normally the court keeps the bond as it is because there has been no issue other than payment with the bond.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if it's an issue of not reporting or something of that nature, then the court may take that in consideration. So we're going to get you another attorney. Just have a seat and then you can file to remove yourself from the bond.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Thank All right. So let me explain to you what's going on. Now, I'm not allowed to give you legal advice.
Okay.
But based on your documents, I can tell you where you need to go.
Okay.
All right. So you want to remain in this building, but you're going to go on the second floor.
Second floor.
And when you go to the second floor, and I'm going to highlight it on this form for you.
Okay.
Because it'll tell you what your suite number is. So it's suite number 217. So that's where you need to go. But you don't have a case out of this court
Okay.
because you're on parole.
Okay, I
So
understand.
you don't need to come back here, all right?
I understand.
All right, so I've highlighted it. This is where you need to go. You're in the right building, but you're just on the wrong floor.
Okay,
So you want to go to the second floor,
understand.
all right?
Thank you. You have a good evening.
You too. And if you get lost somewhere on the second floor, just go into any courtroom and they'll be able to tell you where that is.
Understand. Thank you
All
again.
right, you're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, so this is a compliance hearing. So usually compliance hearings are for people who are on probation and maybe there's some issues that need to be addressed. And I'll set compliance hearings to avoid someone being revoked because sometimes people there needs to be more communication. So, and I received this supplemental report and it'll tell me what it's about. All right.
Judge, may I?
Yes.
So the court received a supplemental report. The main issue with Mr. Gonzalez is he's not been available for his field visit.
Mhm.
And speaking with him this morning, just getting overall what's going on with you. He said basically he's his only off day is Sundays. He's been working Monday through Saturday from something like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., all the way up until 7:30, 8 o'clock p.m. in the evening. I did express to him the importance of being available for his field visits. And in addition, I went ahead and made a phone call to the field visit manager to see if they do field visits on Sundays. They do field visits on Sundays, so I'm going to request that his field visit is done on a Sunday, so that we could get this rectified. As a as a progressive sanction, his officer had him actually reporting every week to her until he came to court today.
Okay.
He has reported no issues. He's not had any recent UAs that have been positive. The last one was way back in 2024. And he's been doing well. He signed up to get his GED. Classes start in December. So he's trying to make efforts to do everything that he needs to do on probation.
All right. So this is what we're going to do. You need to be there on Sundays. You understand, for your field visits.
Yes, ma'am.
So everybody is trying to work with you and they're working with you. They're going to do the field visits on Sunday. If you're not there on Sunday, we're going to have some issues. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So are you able to be there on Sundays?
Yes.
All right. So when the officer comes on Sundays, you need to be cooperative.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else that you need help with
No, ma'am.
or that have been difficult for you while you're on probation?
No, ma'am.
All right. So because he's here, of course, we can stop with the weekly reporting and go back to the normal reporting schedule. And if he misses a Sunday field visit, let the court know.
Okay.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you for addressing appropriately for court. Vashawn, here's this. There should be, I should have a file for that. Because isn't this a sentencing and restitution?
Just a restitution here.
All right, could I see that, please? All right, so just a moment. Everyone, I'm sorry. Andrew Del Quarto, if we could have a moment of silence. Each year, Cornelius says he cannot sleep because he says, I just can't sleep because Florida's going to win a championship. They haven't been doing it, but I'm going to go by what you tell me what LSU is doing. Porter, you just got to keep winning.
When the rest of them now.
And I don't even know what happened in that game.
We'll keep it.
Yeah. And I don't even know what happened to that game because you all were right there on the cusp of things. Then it just went downhill. I tell you what, avoid Daryl Harris because he's not going to be sympathetic.
Go ahead and get.
All right. All right. So are you all ready to proceed?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're set for sentencing on this, but the issue was restitution.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so is there restitution?
No, Your Honor, state did contact the complainant in this case. The complainant was told to provide receipts and the complainant failed to do so.
All right. So we're going to go on the record. The court is calling 2025 CR 007286 State versus Amanda Stephanie Ellis. Can I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Valentina Hogan on behalf of Amanda Ellis.
And are you Amanda Ellis?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we're here for sentencing. The case was reset for there to be a determination of restitution. The state informed the court off the record that there was no restitution amount or proof provided by the complainant. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So probation, the court will not order restitution in this case. All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
16 and 19.
And do they live with you?
One of them does.
Oh, and
16. 16.
are you employed?
Yes. As of right now, I haven't been working like probably the past month or so. I got hurt and then my grandma, she's in the hospital really bad right now. So I've been taking care of her there a lot. Then my daughter going back and it's,
So how do you support yourself financially?
well, I've saved some money. And then because too, you told me that I was going to need to. So I put some aside. And I mean, after this, I'm hoping my grandma's not going to be in there too long. And I have my,
And how far did you go in school?
I'm sorry,
How far did you go in school?
I got my diploma.
All right. So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life, employment wise?
trying
Your
to-
hopes, your dreams.
I'm trying to get back into truck driving.
Okay.
That I was doing that before and I fell off there. We had a bad accident.
So do you still have your CDL license or?
No, but I'm gonna go through all of that and stuff. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. And I'm sorry, state, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
The court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, or you can do the patch. The patch costs more, but with the patch, they just put the patch on you and then they give you the specific date when you need to come back and they remove it. You do not remove it. But the patch costs more. But with regular random UAs, you have to come downtown, wait, and do your testing that way. So it's completely up to you. There's to be $1,000 fine. That will be probated. Proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no contact with Melissa Alvarez. Field visits one time per month for 3 months. 200 hours of community service restitution. Those hours will be deemed satisfied if you obtain your CDL license. Otherwise, you'll have to do them. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney?
Yes.
And did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, you need to let your probation officer know about it. If you feel as though they're not addressing it, you can come back to the court and address it with me. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, once you've spoken with probation, you're excused.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for addressing. All right, State. Have you already turned over CPS records?
Judge, I think I need an order to get them.
No, I mean, usually what will end up happening, all of their cases, they'll file a protective order and I sign it. Has that been done or no?
No, Your Honor, I do not believe it has. This is an adult sexual assault case, and so CPS records weren't ordered until after we realized they may be necessary.
All right. So do you have a motion for the court? Are you fine with the court signing the defense's motion?
If I could just have one moment to review it, Your Honor, I believe I'll be fine.
And if we didn't put a protective order on it, Judge, we don't mind doing it orally, that we won't.
Oh, no, we can write it in if it's
Okay.
not there.
Okay.
But usually they have one that they can just print out immediately so you can obtain it.
Your Honor, it's several pages. I apologize.
No problem. I'm worried about our offense.
You're doing better than UT.
Well, explain this to me. And, I'm just asking for a friend.
Mm-hmm.
How is it that Notre Dame loses 2 games and they're still in the top 25?
Judge, explain this to me. How did UT rank #1 when they beat the pants off of us? Like Manny couldn't land a pass to save his life. Like that's every year. It's like, why are we ranked so high? Every year I have false hope.
Well, Cornelius has a false hope every year too. So do I.
Oh, that Miami game was brutal.
Well, it was, and I was watching LSU play, and I was watching the Florida game because I was rooting for Florida for Cornelius' sake.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, when they were down by 13, I could see, and then they started moving the ball, but it wasn't making it to the end zone.
Yeah.
Your Honor, may we step back to just confer for a moment?
Sure.
Thank you, Judge.
So we step back to it?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. If you'll just have a seat and you all let me know when you're ready.
Yes, Judge. And with that, may I be excused, Judge?
Oh, well, you need dates.
I do need dates. Sorry.
That's okay. Let me open up his case. All right. and states you actually have the records?
We do not, Your Honor. We have already ordered them and we are just waiting on their return.
All right, so how long is that going to take?
Your Honor, we are following up on that request. They should have been returned already.
All right. Any other outstanding discovery other than the CPS record?
Yes, Judge.
All right, what else?
There seems to be people texting about the case, and I took screenshots and sent them to Ashley on multiple occasions. And then Officer Chavez mentions a conversation between the complainant and Officer Martin. And it also appears from the IDR that the conversation happens between the complainant and Officer Martin at approximately 12:40 on the date of the allegation. I would like that.
So these are messages, date of the allegation?
Date of the allegation.
Okay. Any other messages?
I asked last time, Judge, for the mobile data terminal transcriptions. That shouldn't be too hard to obtain.
All right, has that been given?
No, Judge.
No, Your Honor.
Why not?
I just need to make the request to the detective.
All right, so what I can tell you all is that we were here July 22nd. And I said there was an offer due. They didn't make an offer because there was outstanding discovery. And there was a request in August, there was a request for these transcripts that he's talking about. And there appears that there's been no movement.
Yes, Your Honor. There are several officers on the case. I do believe defense is also requesting any notes that they have, any text messages. So I have sent out emails, but there are well over 30 officers on this case that I'm trying to get all that information from.
But I mean, the data he wanted, the transcripts, we were here in August, he was asking for that and he hasn't had it. So has there been any requests made for it?
No, none on that, Your Honor. I was working on other parts of his request.
All right, that needs to be done.
Yes, Your Honor.
Norma, we're going to recall this back for discovery. Recall it for that second week in October for discovery. All right, we're going to come back on October 13th for discovery. And if there are documents that the defense has not received by that date, the next discovery date we're going to have, all of those officers need to be here. If it's 30 officers who have information, then 30 officers are going to need to be here to turn over the information to defense.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
May I
Thank you
be
for addressing the
excused,
public report. Well, once he signs the recap form.
of course.
Thank you. All right, one of the biggest issues. All right, what are we here for, Mr. Martinez?
Restitution hearing, Your Honor, or at least a check in on the, if anything have been turned in to the state for probation.
All right.
Judge, at this time, we've not received any dollar amount estimate or any documents from the complainant regarding restitution.
All right. So the court is calling 2025 CR 0000072 State versus John Anthony Martinez. Can I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Leo Gonzalez for John Martinez.
And are you Mr. Martinez?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we're here for a restitution hearing. It's the court's understanding that states you've received no documentation or information with regards to restitution.
Yes, Your Honor. The complainant in the case has been given the opportunity to be heard by the state, and they have not provided any documentation or estimates to the state at this time regarding restitution.
All right, and the court will note for the record that the defendant entered a plea and was placed on probation July 21st, 2025, and it is now September 22nd, 2025. The court will order no restitution. Ms. Abrams, on John Anthony Martinez, there's to be no restitution. And we get off the record. So any issues with probation? And are you Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Judge.
The court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. And counsel, my understanding, there are no applications?
That's correct, Judge.
All right. Mr. Williams, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than a gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Williams, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand by entering this plea, if you're not a U.S. citizen, you can be deported, denied naturalization, and not allowed re-entry into the United States? Did you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 37 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244, and there's a $1,000 fine.
I think it's 500, Judge. If we agree to 500.
Yes, Judge. $1,000 if you could probate half.
All right, you'll have to put it as $500 since he's
I think you
doing.
did.
It's okay.
No,
Me to
y'all put
scratch it out.
probate. It should just be
Okay.
500.
There's no application.
All right, and there's to be a $500 fine. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea.
Mhm.
State
Judge.
is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then how do you plead to the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers States Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Objection.
All right, state, you may be excused.
Judge.
You're welcome. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial? A
Yes.
right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the court will follow your agreement, find you guilty as previously stated, sentence you to 37 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244, give you credit for any time served, There's a $500 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapon or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. How old are you?
I am 30 years old.
All right, so you're getting close. You're not there yet. You're getting close to the point where you're going to have more of your life behind you than in front of you.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a drug or alcohol problem, once you're released from custody, if you can't find a place to help you with that, if I'm still here, you come back here, I'll find a place for you. But only one or two things going to end up happening if you continue this way. Either you're going to end up in and out of somebody's jail or somebody's prison, or either somebody's going to end up having to identify your body, because the last time you use may be the last time you use. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you. What page was he on? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You know, whenever I see the House Hunters International, I always get the feeds. You know, there was one girl on there. She said her family moved them to Thailand when she was 16, and she was upset about it because she's like, I'm in the middle of my high school. But now she loves it. She's been there, I think she said, for 15 years now.
So I have a fun fact about House Hunters.
Yes.
I had a friend who was actually on there,
Mhm.
and I didn't know this,
Mhm.
but they actually, all of those shows, the people have already
Yes.
found and bought their places, and then they film the show as if
Oh, yeah.
they're
Like
looking around.
What it always amazes me when people will say things like, for example, people going to Sweden. I would like property in the city center. We need 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, U.S. Western style kitchen. They'll go through all these things. Okay, how much money do you have to spend? We don't want to go over $500 a month. I'm like, good luck with that.
Try that here.
Yeah. All right. So what is happening with this case?
Judge, this is actually, I was supposed to be here last week, but I was dealing with a couple of murder trials in other
Yes.
courts. This is our first setting. Hunter and I have conferred. There's still some evidence that I need to look through. So I can't say definitively that I've gotten all the discovery because I haven't had a chance yet. So we're just asking for another conferring setting or a pretrial setting so I can finish going through the evidence.
All right, Norma, I need a 45-day reset. And you all need to make sure you have discovery and state if you'll be prepared on that day to tender an offer.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it, Judge. Thank you.
All right, let me get a date. All right, November 6th, once you sign the reset form, you're excused for dressing appropriately for court.
I was cold.
No, hey, we don't say that word in this court.
Last week, I was like, I gotta bring it down.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, dude.
Deputy Laura, he's complaining about the cold in here. We don't do that. Well, keep me posted on the health thing. All right, court is calling 2021 CR 7574, State versus Summer Bailey. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Actually, like Attorney Miss Bailey.
And are you Miss Bailey?
Yes, no.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I don't understand it, but yes, I have it in my hand.
All right. So basically what that is, that's a document.
Yes, ma'am.
And that document is complaining, and I'm going to tell you in layman's term, it's complaining that you are on probation, that you're currently on probation. Do you realize you're on probation?
Yes, ma'am.
And they're saying that the conditions or instructions that the court has given you,
Yes, ma'am.
they're saying that either you didn't follow it or you violated it in
Yes,
some
ma'am.
way. So do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you the same Summer Bailey who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 7574 for the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on September 10th, 2021 for a period of 3 years and extended for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 43 on or about the 12th day of June 2025. and Bexar County, Texas, defendant Summer D. Bailey did then and there fail to comply with the rules, regulations, or instructions of the Bexar County Community Supervision and Corrections Department Substance Abuse Felony Punishment Facility Continuum of Care Treatment Plan, and that the defendant failed to attend outpatient treatment in violation of condition number 43.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. I did not complete it.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 43? Court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation 43?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition 43 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. Just for the record, we do waive and abandon the other or the remainders violations.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have that report, but
sorry.
No.
There's a supplemental that.
Thank you for waiving those.
And the agreement for the court's consideration is that you grant the state's motion, revoke the defendant, sentence her to 4 years TDC, and the state is going to take into consideration clause number 2025 PF 35078.
All right. Are you asking the court to follow that agreement, Miss Bailey?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Would you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Summer Denise Bailey.
All right. Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
I don't know how to answer that question.
All right. So,
I mean, I know what it means. I
do
just
you
don't-
understand the question?
I understand the question. I just don't know how to answer it properly.
You want to speak with your attorney about that?
Really. I guess I'll waive it.
No. I don't want guessing because
I know.
this is very
I know.
serious.
I know it is. I know.
So,
it's very
here's the
serious,
thing.
but nobody.
Do
Will.
you, when you are on probation in a court, the state and the defense, they're really not allowed to have an agreement and then I have to accept their agreement. The agreement that they've reached, I don't have to accept it. I can sentence you to 20 years in prison.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you're telling me you want me to follow the agreement that you've had with your attorney and with the state. Is that correct?
And I said, yes, ma'am.
All right. So if you want me to follow that agreement, then my next question to you is, are you going to waive your right to appeal? You may want to discuss that with your defense attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So are you waiving your right
Yes,
to
ma'am.
appeal? All right. The court then is going to follow your agreement. The court is going to grant your motion. I'm sorry, grant the state's motion, find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. The court will request the therapeutic community. There's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. There's to be no contact with Richard Cantu. Take in consideration 2025 PF 35078. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing?
Judge, just really briefly, it looks like she did complete safety and custody. And I believe she has 273 days credit for that.
All right, so I'll give credit for any time served for a successful completion of inpatient treatment. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this was a plea bargain agreement that you've reached, because I filed a plea bargain agreement and because you waived your right to appeal, do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. So I have requested the therapeutic community for you. it doesn't increase the time that you're in custody. It's to help you with maybe if you have mental health issues, if you have drug issues, it will help you with that. When you're released from prison, if you can't find a place that can help you with that, if I'm still here, you come back here and I'll pick up the phone and call somebody to help. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're MTR, Judge.
All right. And can I see this file? Thank you.
The new number one's out of Dallas, and I believe it was rejected in the
It
grand jury.
It was no billed by a grand jury.
Okay. And there's only one violation.
Just one
Just
violation
the one,
alleged.
but we would like to alter and amend the conditions to include an anger management class, and I believe defense counsel's in agreement with that,
You are, Judge.
Correct.
as well as a no harmful or injurious contact with his significant other.
I believe her name is Claudia.
Is that related to the assault that's out of Dallas?
That's my
It
understanding.
is.
All right. So the no harmful or injurious, I don't do that unless the complainant is present.
Okay.
So they can appear by Zoom or in person because I don't know what's going on with that relationship since it's out of Dallas.
Okay.
So I'll do a no contact order and then.
Well, then we wouldn't ask for it, Your Honor, because
Okay.
they are married, I believe, and reside together. So
Okay.
without.
Thank you.
So then just the anger management class, Your Honor.
Okay, just 1 second.
And he does reside, and I believe the probation is transferred to Dallas.
Okay. Okay, so here's the court's question. The alternate amending to include an anger management course. If the case was no bill, then why do we need an anger management course?
It's just in an abundance of caution, Your Honor, and defense counsel was in agreement with it.
Normally I wouldn't, Judge, but in this case, since there was no bill, my client doesn't have a problem with doing it.
All right. Ms. Abrams, on Mr. Richard Rodriguez, my understanding that his probation is actually in Dallas. Is that correct, or does he need a transfer?
Is it? Go ahead.
We would need additional permission to transfer.
So it is out of here, your probation?
It was in Dallas.
Yes, but I lived in Dallas, so that's pretty much where I've been at, and been
Oh,
contacted.
well, because you had a motion to revoke, we'll have to do another transfer back to Dallas. That's what probation is saying.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right. So, do you have the motion?
I have the
To
NPR.
withdraw?
I have the motion.
All right,
I was just notified it was there.
All right, no problem. So, Mr. Rodriguez,
Yes, ma'am.
you are on probation.
I think till 26, Judge.
Mm-hmm. And no, actually, you're on deferred adjudication according to this.
Yes.
So what I can tell you is the range of punishment for which you're on probation is 10 years and up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes,
You understand?
Sean.
So you had better start moving in life as though you could potentially end up at 10 years in the prison. Do you understand?
Yes, Sean.
All right. So I'm going to sign the motion to withdraw. My understanding from both parties is that the violation of condition number 1, that's been no billed. Both parties have agreed that you are to take an anger management course. So the court will order that there be an anger management course, and the court will order that you're transferred to Dallas. Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Should be able to say it.
Okay.
All right. So what is happening on this case?
Your Honor, we've conferred with the state this morning. He's got a new charge that just got indicted.
Hey, just 1 second.
Sure,
He has pending motions to revoke. Is that correct?
that's correct.
All right. Can I have those files? All right, so what is happening with the motions to revoke?
We've made an offer to defense counsel. I don't think that they want to take it.
That's correct, Judge. The sole allegation in the motion to revoke is the new number one. Constantly not true to that. And so I think we're going to have to just do a contested hearing on it.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 10-day reset for a contested hearing.
And Judge, just for the court's information, I am out from September 25th through October 5th. So my first week back would be the 6th. Yeah, that's the first week I'm back.
October 6th,
7th to Tuesday, I'm on the dock.
October 6th.
New 6th. That's
All
perfect, Judge. That works.
All right, Ms. Abrams, this is going to be a contested hearing on Joe Anthony Thomas, and it's a true contested. Yes. All right,
And Judge, is that a morning docket, afternoon docket?
morning.
Morning docket. Gotcha. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's all good. I got it. Thank you.
So what a contested hearing. All righty. So he only has one motion to revoke?
Yes, Judge, and then he has a new number one, or I guess not a new, but a number one, and then misdemeanor cases.
All right, so what's happening on the motion to revoke?
So I've been conferring with the state judge. I believe we have come to an agreement with regards to the two felonies. We need to take care of the misdemeanor or the misdemeanors prior to, because this case is, I guess, ultimately the court follows our plea agreement that will involve inpatient custody. And so I had also filed a motion for legislative continuance through October the 4th, Judge. And so depending on how you want to proceed, I don't know if you want me to urge that or if you wanted us to do the plea and come back for sentencing or how you wanted to do that.
I mean, y'all want to do it now? Everybody's here.
The only
Otherwise, I'm going to set it for a contested.
my only question is because the agreement, if the court follows it, would entail
Him going into inpatient treatment, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And he has a misdemeanor evading pending that he is going to plead to as a part of the agreement. So counsel wasn't sure if you would want him to go take care of that first, or if you would want to do the plea agreement right now.
What is the misdemeanor set?
I don't have that. I was going to go down this week and try and get that taken care of after this. But I thought the easiest thing, if the court would entertain it, would be to do the plea and then come back for, I guess, formal sentencing. I don't know if you don't do that, then.
No, and let me just tell you the reason why I'm not going to do it. Y'all are telling me that obviously he has a drug issue. And would it look like if I have him plea? We don't do anything with it. He's just bouncing around free, and he ends up getting a hold of some bad drugs and dies.
Understood, Your Honor. Well, that wasn't the state's. That was my suggestion.
No. I'm just saying that's why I'm not doing it. But sometimes I like people to understand why I'm not doing the things that maybe seems like that's the easy way to do. So I'm calling it back for a contested hearing.
Yes, Judge.
You all need to get whatever is happening in misdemeanor court taken care of, and we can come back on September 29th.
The only thing I would ask, Judge, is the legislative continuance is through October 4th. Any chance I could do it the week after that?
I can put it down for October 6th.
Perfect, Judge.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. No problem. Ms. Ferguson, if you'll put this for October 6th, and it's a contested probation. On this case, they think they've worked out things. So if they have not, it'll be contested. If they have, then it won't. All right, this is my suggestion to you. Obviously, there's a drug issue going on with you. When you leave court today, after whatever happens in misdemeanor court, you need to find you somebody's AA meeting or NA meeting, and you need to be going to that daily because the last time you use may be the last time you use. Who's your support system for you?
I really have it myself
Right.
and my uncle.
All right. Your parents? No.
No, I don't.
Do you have any type of relatives or support system?
My grandparents and my uncle.
All right. So here's the thing. You do not want your grandparents or your uncles to have to come and identify your body, right? So when you leave here and you finish with your business here today, your attorney can tell you there are NAAA meetings all around town. There are even some that you can do online. So instead of using drugs when you feel like you want to do it, go walk into an NAAA meeting. And there are people there who will help you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We'll see you back on October 6th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And thank you for addressing